Welcome to today's lesson on place value through the hundred millions place. Today we will be reviewing what place value means and then how to find the place value of a number all the way up to the hundred millions place. Let's go ahead and begin. Let's begin our review today by discussing this number that we have on the screen. We have 672,354,891. But what does that mean? Well, let's go through each place value together. Let's start with the ones place. This place value is called the ones place. It means that whatever number we have in this place value has a value of 1 times that number. So since we have 1, 1, that means that this place value has a value of 1. If we move to the left, we then have the tens place. This means that we have a value of 10 times the number in its place value. So 9 times 10 equals 90. And that means that this 9 in the tens place has a value of 90. If we move over to our next place value, we have an 8 in the hundreds place. This means that we have a value of 8 hundreds. So in the hundreds place, we have an 8 which represents 800. Now next, as you can see, we have a comma. This comma represents that we're moving into the thousands place. And when we're saying the number, we actually say thousand at this comma. So here we have the 1000s place. And this 4 represents that we have a value of 4,000. If we move on to the next place value, it's the 10,000s place. And this number is showing that we have a value of 5 10,000s, which is equal to 50,000. Now you're probably starting to see a pattern. We have a 1, a 10, and then a 100. And then once again we have a 1,000, 10,000, and I bet you can guess that next we're going to have our 100,000. So this 3 has a value of 3 100,000s, which equals 300,000. So now you're going to see a comma again. Every 3 numbers from the right, we always place a comma. Now when we use this comma, we're going to say million. Well, that would mean that we would have 2 million because we have a 2 in the millions place. And if we then move over to the 10 millions place, we have 7 times 10 million, which would have a value of 70 million. And finally, we've reached the 100 millions place, and we have 600 million. So as you can see, we have now labeled all of the different place values up to the 100 millions place. But we're going to go one step further. We can actually write this in expanded form, and we already have started the process. So expanded form is adding each of the different place values separately. So we have 600 million plus 70 million plus 2 million plus 300,000 plus 50,000 plus 4,000 plus 800 plus 90 plus 1. And if we add all of these numbers together, that will give us the number 672,354,891. Let's go ahead and practice what you've learned so far. I want you to complete this equation that is written in expanded form. Let's go ahead and start with the 900 million because that's going to be our furthest number to the left. So we have a 9 in the 100 millions place, we have a 6 in the 10 millions place, and a 3 in the 1 millions place. So now we're going to put our comma saying we're finished writing the millions, and now we're going to move into the thousands place. We have a 0 in the 100,000s place, and we have a 7 in the 10,000s place, and a 4 in the 1,000s place. And again, now we're going to put our comma to show that we're done with the thousands. We have a 2 in the hundreds place, a 0 in the tens place, and an 8 in the ones place. And so this number written in expanded form, when we put it into its proper place value, is said 963,074,208. Let's try another practice problem together. This time, you're going to use this text to write out the number. We have 577,407,419. So let's go ahead and start with our largest number. We have a 500 in the millions place. So we're going to put a 5 in the 100 millions place. And then we have 77 before we put our comma for million. So we're going to write 77 million. And now we can move to the thousands place. So we have 407,000. So I'm going to put a 4 in the 100,000s place. And we're going to write 407,000. And remember, when we say 1,000, that's going to be our comma. And then we're going to finish with 419. So I'm going to write out 419. And now we have written 577,407,419. Let's try one last practice problem together. Can you tell me which number is in the hundreds place? Well, we have the ones, tens, hundreds place. So that means that there's an 8 in the hundreds place. Can you tell me which number is in the 10,000s place? Well, we know we need to go over to the thousands place. And we have thousands, 10,000s place. So we have a 4 in the 10,000s place. Can you tell me which number is in the 100 millions place? Well, we need to go past the thousands and into the millions. And we have the millions, 10 millions, 100 millions place. So we have a 7 in the 100 millions place. Let's go ahead and review what you've learned in today's lesson. We went all the way to the 100 millions place. So when we say this number that you have on the screen, we say 364,259,982. And each place value goes ones, tens, hundreds. Then we get into the thousands place, and we have 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. And now we move to the millions place, and we have 1 million, 10 million, 100 millions place. And that's what you learned today in place value.